Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome back to this. It's little Harold. Harold is my older rescue hamster, and he's a good little guy. He's an absolute sweetheart. Look at him. I just woke him up. I do that with all my little guys. Hamsters are most active during the hours of dusk and dawn, and while right now it is 6:53 a.m. on a Sunday, the 6th of August, it's not quite dawn. Dawn is actually about 4:45, if getting closer to 4:30. But here's little Harold, a close-up of little Harold. He is actually facing the camera, though he's trying not to. So I'm going to put him away, because he's a sweetheart. You can go back to sleep now, little guy. Thank you so much. Now, while I know they can't speak English, I still talk to my hamsters all the time, because while they don't understand the words, obviously, they're just hamsters, they understand tone. You know, an angry tone scares a hamster. A nice, friendly tone soothes them, so it's good. And they're used to a nice, friendly tone. They know everything's cool. Just like they know that when I touch them, that when they smell my smell, they know they're safe. Because when a hamster gets touched, it knows that's not right. It's a prey animal. So if it's touched, that means it's about to get et. And so they freak out. But my little hammies, once they turn and get a quick sniff and then they know who it is, then it's like they calm down instantly, because they know my smell means safety. In fact, not only does it mean safety, if while I'm holding my little guys, they show their irritation in any fashion, like they start to wiggle around to change their position because they're not happy, the environment instantly changes so that they are comfortable. So I'm always just going, oh, and then policing the situations that they are not uncomfortable. They know that they just have to make an indication of them not being happy, and the environment will change. So it's a good thing. One thing that's both kind of cute and kind of I wish it wasn't happening, because it's also kind of gross, of course, is down in my recliner downstairs. I sit, and I've got my pillows that sit between my arms and my body so that I don't fall up against the arms of the chair and damage my radial nerves now. But when I put my arms on the chair, right between the pillow and my arm, on the arm of the chair, there's a space, and I'll set the hamster down on the arm there, and they'll tuck themselves in, and frequently, not all the time, depending on how active they are, and they'll either just settle down and fall asleep right there, or they'll just be active and then settle down there and just rest for a while to gather their bearings. And so I've frequently, actually, many more times than I should, I have fallen asleep with a hamster asleep right next to me on the arm of my chair, between my arm and the pillow. And so I'm asleep, the hamster's asleep, and my housemates, of course, they just think that's very cute, but, you know, life is life. So, but hamsters freak out if they can't urinate in what they consider to be their toilet. They don't like to not urinate in their toilet. They've got a special place for it. So downstairs, they've kind of freaked out when times have happened. Well, a few of them, out of desperation, in the corner where they sleep, out of desperation, they have had to urinate a couple times, and it's been on the arm of my chair. So, oh, that hurts, but it hurts less than letting them stick. So there, I've got mobility and movement back. But so I have had some of them urinate on the chair. Now, it's gross, of course. You know, the hamster is peeing on the chair, so there's hamster pee on there. But it's such a small amount. I mean, it's like, you know, a teaspoon is 5 cc's. A tablespoon is 3 teaspoons. And, you know, it's like maybe a teaspoon, maybe 5 cc's of hamster pee goes blurp onto the arm of the chair. And then, though, what happens is, because the hamster smelled that also makes them feel safe. And so it's gross, and then I've got like probably a good 10 times along the arm of the chair on that spot. and about 5 or 6 on this time. It's gross, and then I've got hamster urine in the arm of the chair, and there's no way to clean that out of the stuffing of the chair. It's in there forever. All you can do is mask the smell with like Febreze and all that. But it doesn't hurt anything. And when the hamsters are up there and they smell that, they go, oh, it's okay, I don't have to worry. And they just feel kind of safe. So it's cool in that fashion. I'm really, really hurting today. Very bad. I am tapering off. I've been talking about how I've been tapering off methadone. I was on 29 different meds, prescription meds, including methadone and a whole bunch of even rheumatoid arthritis meds to handle the pain that I was in. When I started taking cannabis, we removed 28 of those 29 meds. Now methadone's going away. I was almost bedridden on those 29 meds. When the methadone is finally gone, I will be on no meds for pain, aside from, well, I don't have any, but aside from cannabis. I'm on, this is prepared for when I go outside later. This is my last bowl. And without that, I am doomed. But right now, my low back, where I injured myself, the injury that took me out of the job force, I don't know what I did. I don't know if I tried to carry something. I don't know if I bent wrong. I don't know if I slept wrong. I don't know what. But you have your sacrum on your pelvis, you know, your whole pelvis structure. Your sacrum is your spine comes up, and your sacrum is attached, of course, to your pelvis, but your spine, and then you got your tailbone down here. This joint, I smacked my hands up against my knuckles while I was doing that, and holy smokes, that hurts. Oh, fun. But that joint, if this is my sacrum and this is my pelvis, that joint on the left-hand side, it's like it's broken, made out of shattered glass in there. And it's a loose, floppy joint, and the ground glass is just each time I move. Holy smokes. There's the gating theory of pain control, and it's actually a theory that works. What happens is, if you have something that hurts very, very bad, you hurt yourself somewhere else. The new pain impulses coming in for that injury block the pain impulses for the injury that's really, really hurting you badly. Some people can successfully use this for, like, you know, there's withdrawal symptoms. You use gating to smash your hand. There's other people that have been able to do other things because they got off or away from the pain by injuring themselves otherwise. I don't have a gating story. I just know about the theory. I've never actually done it. But there's that, and boy, I wish I almost had something, because that grinding joint is just killing me. Oh man, I went to put on my socks this morning. I almost couldn't put on my support stocking. I have to wear support stockings because when I had cellulitis so often that it almost killed me, literally I almost died the last several times I've had it, but it burned out my lymph system in my lower extremities. So I retain fluid because I don't have a lymph system in my lower legs, and your lymph system is what helps get the fluid moving through your body. And without a functioning lymph system, your fluid gathers in your extremities. So my lower legs and my feet tend to swell up, especially in the heat. Now let's see if I can remember what I was talking about with this. That's right. And the pain. So this morning, I almost could not put my sock onto my right foot, because bringing my foot up and then having to lean forward, and I got myself blocked on the armchair with my elbow, and leaning in that direction, it hurt so bad. I could not lean forward far enough to get my sock on. At last, I just pushed through the pain and got it on, and oh my God. If this keeps up tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be able to put a sock on. That's going to suck. Thumbs up for the win. Man, I'm at 9:55, so let me quickly see if I wrote down any subjects. Oh yes, I have not been able to play any of my console games for the channel, nor have I been able to stream using my consoles, and I'm very sorry about that. Because I have not had any money this month, I've had to pay for my lawyer. Oh yeah, there is something I wanted to bring up quickly. Because I've had to pay my lawyer, I have not had any money to be able to buy enough, well, any cannabis. I spent like $25 and this and this is all that's left, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. So yay, thumbs up on that. Yay. Yeah, pain is wonderful. Now let's see if I can remember what I was going to talk about and how I was going to talk about it. And no, it's completely gone. Oh well. But because of the pain, I have to, when I record my consoles, I have to swap my TV and my monitor. And they're heavy. My TV is an old Sony Bravia. It's actually, the screen size is smaller than the monitor, but it's bigger because it's an older TV. I have to swap those because that TV does not have a headphone jack. And so I can't have the console sound coming through there because there's no way for me to hear it without it also being picked up by the microphone. So I have to swap the TV and the monitor. But it's so heavy and it's such a pain in my hands. I'm able to go like this and such, but when I've got to actually use them for like picking things up, like a Sony Bravia, so I can move it, that's too much for my hands right now. It hurts too much. I'm not even sure I could move those things around right now with my low back. Just leaning a little bit in one direction hurts so bad, and that's with me not even carrying anything. Back before I started getting help, when I first injured myself and I started getting treatment for it, I was just about bedridden from the pain of the back injury. I'm getting back to that, and that's kind of scary. I thought I'd gotten better. I thought the chronic pain signals had gotten quieter, but now that the methadone's going away entirely, I can the alarm bells, the pain signals, they're screaming just as hard as they were back when I first injured myself. Those chronic pain alarms have never turned off. And holy smokes, I find out that they're still screaming almost full volume. It's been almost 15 years. Yay. Well, I'm at 13 minutes. I've opened up. I hope I've opened up. I don't know if I've opened up. I'm going to try and open up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab because I'm going to thank 20 to 25 kind commenters. Now, anybody who leaves me a comment is a kind commenter. And when I thank people in here, it doesn't matter if it is a kind comment, actual kind comment saying I'm a wonderful human being. It doesn't matter if it is a vile comment saying, you know, why don't you have cancer yet? How come you're not dead? And it doesn't matter if it is a neutral comment saying, hey, you are a human being. This is a video. They're all equal in my eyes. And I thank you for having left those comments to get me out of my head into the real world. And that is awesome. I have not yet recovered from the death of my wife. I need to keep busy. I need to stay out of my head. It's kind of toxic in there still. And so getting out of my head so I don't just sit and brood on the death of my wife is a wonderful thing. Now, if I mispronounce a name, my sincere apologies. I'm just terrible at names. Better than I thought I was, but not so hot. So if I mispronounce your name, my apologies. And if you'd like to have a shout out, just ask for it. If I catch it, you will have that shout out. So first off, I'd like to say, Tobias W., thank you very, very much. I haven't seen you much in the comments lately. It's a good thing to see you. Thank you very, very much. I even sent you email. And The One, thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Todd Hinesley, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Strawberry Kisses, 247. That's kind of nice. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Jacob E. Fleming, thank you. Greatly appreciated. I know I say the same thing a lot, but I don't know how to say thank you. It's greatly appreciated in a different way. They all end up sounding the same, but thank you very much. It is greatly appreciated. And Zeppelinator 427, thank you very, very much. Jake Bolo, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Maxi Delgado, thank you. thumbs up. And Tim T, oh yeah, Tim T's comment is, dude, fuck off. And it's, hey, thank you very much for having left me a comment. It is appreciated, thank you. And then there's Justina Aquavita Metz, thank you, greatly appreciated. And Faze, F-A-Y-Z-E, thank you very, very much. Mark, my words, thumbs up, thank you very, very much. Rock Goddess, son of a gun. And Morgan Hunt, thank you, greatly appreciated. Yugi FX Brand, thank you. And then there is Mama Chell, thank you very, very much. Mateus Bulcher, son of a gun, thank you. And Aesthetic Princess, heck of a name, thank you very, very much. Celia C, thank you, greatly appreciated. And then there's Harto Attack, H-E-R-T-E-U Attack, thank you very, very much. Kenzo Monica, thank you, greatly appreciated. Rafa Plays, thank you, greatly, greatly appreciated. Gringo Lingo, thank you, thumbs up. I love your guys' names, it's very, very cool. And Lambo Rambo, thank you. And then last but not English. Last but not least, Bellamy Maxwell, thank you very, very much. Well, son of a gun, I'm at 16 seconds. That means I do have time to do my greetings. If you'd like to hear a greeting in your home language, if you'd like to hear good morning in your home language, just tell me how to say good morning down in the comments and I will add it in the list. Bon dia, dia di, dia guid, guten tag, annyeonghaseyo, buenos dias, buona dimanata, ohio, labrid, labas ritas, kombusta, buongiorno, terahomokos, your Regelt, sorry about that. Burabayev, Barilus, Ni hao, Kalimera, Bonjour, Bokertov, Dzień Dobry, or less formally, Chest, Labdien, Dobre Utro, Seba Alter, Dobre Rano, Bereda, Privyet, Gunaiden, and I haven't gotten the pronunciation on this one yet, so I know it's wrong, but in Indonesian, Selamat Pagi. I'm going to have to look up the pronunciation yet, but still, thank you all very, very much. I really enjoy being able to say good morning in as many languages as human beings have made. It's an awesome thing. I can't actually think of much to say past that, so I'm just going to say, hey, if you could check my links down below, that would be awesome. You just click show more, they open right up. There's like Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. I got a blog. If you could check all those out, that would be awesome. Just right down in there. My thanks to everybody who's donated to my GoFundMe campaign. Ah, yes, I had talked about how a couple days ago someone had donated $102. During that time, I can only imagine it has been canceled. There has been no word, and since that was done, somebody else donated $10 and we pay Cent $8.92. They keep fees. So the 102, either a joke or they couldn't handle it, or I don't know, but still, thumbs up. My thanks to all my Patreon.com patrons. You're all beautiful, wonderful people. Thank you so much. If it hadn't been for your help, I wouldn't have been able to stay in this house this long. You are awesome, wonderful people. This is a beautiful place. I love this house. It is awesome. Thank you all so much. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, that would be wonderful. Now, if you do not donate or you cannot donate, that is all right. I take all donations of goodwill, which I deposit in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, that would be very awesome. I do appreciate all the positive validation I can get from my existence. And if you could I always ruin this one. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very, very cool. Now, I'd understand if you don't want to. I'm just a weird older guy. My personality has rubbed people wrong my whole life. So if you didn't like the videos, I understand. If you don't want to subscribe to the channel, again, I understand. If you're not sure whether or not you'd like to, just save yourself the trouble, don't. But if you do want to subscribe, then thumbs up. I will do my damnedest to keep you entertained from now until the end of time, so definitely a thumbs up. Well, I've got slightly more than a minute to go, so hey, I've still got my second channel, my game channel. If I need to get 10,000 minutes of view time, I believe it is 10,000 minutes of view time before I can monetize any of my videos. I'm like a third of the way there. Thumbs up. Last I looked, I had like 102 subscribers. Thank you all so very much. I'm doing 2 daily game videos when I can. There have been some days I haven't been able to do any. But I do a game video on this channel and a reaction video on this channel and my daily vlog. With the other channel, I just do 2 game videos. No time. On this one, I do my vlog at 9 a.m. unless something happens and I'm late. I do my reaction at 1:30 and my game video at 6. My 2 game videos on my other channel, as long as they're up, I'm happy with it. So thumbs up. Well, you take care. Have a great day today. I'm going to do my best. It's a Sunday, so y'all take care. Do what you can. Relax. Have fun. And I will see you on the flip side. And that, my friend, is a very good thing.